Once upon a time, in a beautiful village of Dara, there lived a mighty king named King Chidi. King Chidi was a great king who loved his people and always had them at heart. He treated every villager like his family and never looked down on anyone. Unlike other kings in neighboring villages who didn't care much about their people, King Chidi was different. He took good care of the poor villagers of Dara, gave free farmlands to the ones who couldn't afford to buy farmlands, and always ensured that everyone was happy. King Chidi married his beautiful queen, Uma, and together they had a beautiful daughter named Amarachi. Amarachi was her parents' only child, and because of this, they loved her so much. They gave Amarachi whatever she asked for and raised her in the right way. Growing up, Amarachi was just like her father. She was humble and playful, and she loved the villagers. Every day, Amarachi would sneak out of the palace to play with the village children, and if it wasn't for her fancy clothes, no one would know she was a princess. She blended so well with the village children, and she never looked down on any of them. But there was a problem. Despite how much King Chidi was kind to his villagers, there were people who were angry with him and planned to take their revenge on him. In the village of Dara, there was a man and a woman named Susu and Arinze. Susu and Arinze were a couple, and they were very wicked people. Because Susu and Arinze were wealthy and owned businesses, they would loan money to some poor villagers, and if the villagers failed to complete their payments, Susu and Arinze would seize the villagers' farmland, even if there was little money left to pay off their debt. The worst part was that even if the villager tried to pay back Susu and Arinze the complete money so he or she could get their land back, Susu and Arinze would take the money but refuse to return the land. For many years, Susu and Arinze had been oppressing many poor villagers and taking their lands until their wicked acts reached King Chidi. When King Chidi confirmed from some of the victims that Susu and Arinze had oppressed, he was very angry, and he ordered the couple to return every farmland they had seized.
But my king, we cannot do that. We had an agreement with these people, and they failed to keep to their own side of the deal.
Arinze tried to explain to King Chidi.
Arinze, from all I have heard from these poor villagers, there was no such agreement. You are only oppressing them because you know that they cannot fight back.
King Chidi said.
So what are we supposed to do if they do not pay back the money they borrowed from us?
Susu asked.
If they cannot repay the money they borrowed within the time frame you both agreed on, then you report to me, not take their lands. Some of these villagers have only one farmland, which is their means of survival. If you take that away from them, do you want them to steal or beg to survive?
King Chidi asked.
Your Majesty, with all due respect, this is not your business.
Susu answered rudely.
Yes, it is. You are in my village, and I am your king, so it makes it my business. You are wicked people, and I cannot condone such wickedness. Even if you were to seize their land temporarily until they pay off their debts, why didn't you return it after they completed their payments?
King Chidi asked. But neither Susu nor Arinze answered.
You both have 3 days to return all the farmlands you have seized. Failure to do as I have said will attract punishment.
King Chidi said, and then he ordered Susu and Arinze to leave his palace. Even though this had happened many years before Amarachi was born, Susu and Arinze did not forgive King Chidi for ruining things for them, and they planned to take their revenge on Princess Amarachi. 9 years after the incident, one day, Amarachi was playing outside with some of the village children when Susu walked to her and called her away from the children.
Princess Amarachi,
How are you doing today? Susu asked in a very polite and gentle voice. I'm fine, thank you. And you? Amarachi answered. I cooked something delicious in my house. Would you like to come and eat? Susu asked Amarachi, but Amarachi said no. No! My parents told me not to eat with strangers. Amarachi answered, Oh, I'm not a stranger. Your parents and I are very good friends, so you have nothing to be worried about. Susu tried to convince Amarachi. I don't think I have seen you in the palace before. Can I see your face? Amarachi asked. The reason Princess Amarachi asked to see Susu's face was because Susu had wrapped and covered her face, making it very difficult for anyone to identify her. You're such a smart princess. You know what? I will show you my face once you follow me to my house, Susu said. Will you come with me? Susu asked. By this time, some of Amarachi's friends had noticed that she was not on the playground, so they walked to her. Amarachi, it's your turn! We have been waiting for you! One of her friends said, and as soon as Amarachi heard that, she left Susu and followed her friend. Susu was very angry when that happened, but she pretended everything was fine. Susu and Arinze had planned to kidnap Amarachi, then take her to a neighboring village and sell her off as a slave. Unfortunately, their plan to lure Amarachi did not work that day. That evening, when Amarachi returned to the palace, while she was telling her mother about her day, she told her about the strange woman who tried to take her to her house. Amarachi, you have to be very careful. I told you that no matter what happens, you shouldn't get anything from strangers, Queen Uma said. You know what? From tomorrow, some palace guards will go out with you so they can watch and protect you while you play, Queen Uma added. But mommy, you know I don't like palace guards. They make me very uncomfortable, and my friends will tease me about them, Amarachi said. My beautiful princess, I'm only doing this for your own good. You are a princess and you shouldn't be left alone without any protection, Queen Uma said. The next day, while Princess Amarachi was going to play with her friends, Queen Uma instructed 4 palace guards to follow her, and they did. Since Susu did not succeed with her plans to lure Princess Amarachi the first day, she returned to the same playground the following day and was shocked to see some palace guards watching Amarachi. Angry that her plans had failed, Susu returned home and told Arinze what she had seen. My husband, I don't think this plan will work, Susu said. So what are you trying to say? Have you forgotten how that stupid king humiliated us? Arinze asked in an angry voice. My husband, calm down. I'm not saying we should forgive King Chidi just like that. I think we should come up with a better plan that will not require physical contact with the princess, Susu suggested. And what could that be? Arinze asked, and Susu whispered something to his ears. Are you sure it will work? Arinze asked. Don't you trust me? Of course it will. I know a powerful witch doctor in the neighboring village who will do it for us, Susu said. If you are sure that this will work, then we can go there tomorrow. King Chidi must also be humiliated. He must feel the pain I felt, and I can't wait to watch him cry over Princess Amarachi, Arinze said. The following morning, as soon as the sun rose, Susu and Arinze set off on their journey to find the powerful witch doctor they had heard of. Since the witch doctor lived very far from Dara village, Susu and Arinze had to travel through deep forests to find him. After 3 days of walking through the dark and scary forests, they found a small hut which was the witch doctor's home. The witch doctor was an old man with a bald head and long white beard, and his shrine was decorated with human skulls, skeletons, and deities.
My children, welcome to my shrine. How may I help you?
The witch doctor asked. Thank you, Baba. We heard about you, and we came all the way from Dara village to see you, Susu said.
Oh, that's very far. Don't worry, you have come to the right place, and I will solve all your problems,
the witch doctor assured them. Thank you, Baba. We came here because we have a very serious problem. In our village, we are farmers, and there is a man who has been oppressing us, Susu lied.
That's bad. What did he do to you?
The witch doctor asked. Baba, 2 months ago, we went to the man to borrow some money so we could buy some seedlings for our farm. We promised to pay him back after we harvested and sold the crops. Unfortunately, something bad happened to our farm. Since our farm is close to the river bank, the river overflowed into our farm and destroyed what we had planted, Susu lied.
Yes, so what happened?
The witch doctor asked. We couldn't pay back the man on time because of what happened. We told him to give us a month to raise his money, but he refused to listen and seized our farmland, Susu said.
Is this true?
The witch doctor turned to Arinze, who was sitting beside Susu.
Yes, Baba.
It is true, Arinze said.
So, what do you want me to do for you?
The witch doctor asked.
Baba, we want you to teach him a lesson. He has been doing this for many years. He has oppressed many villagers like us, and I want him to pay,
Susu said in an angry tone.
Do you want me to help you get your land back?
The witch doctor asked.
No, Baba. Even if we get our land back, I will not be happy. I want you to make his daughter run mad,
Susu said.
Ah, woman!
The witch doctor exclaimed in shock.
But his daughter has nothing to do with this now,
he added.
I know, but it's the only way we can punish him for what he did to us. I heard you are the most powerful witch doctor in this village, so I came to you,
Susu said.
Okay. If that is what you want, I will do it,
the witch doctor said.
I will prepare a powerful charm for you, but you must take it to the man's daughter. Once she touches it, she will run mad,
the witch doctor said.
Ah! Thank you so much, Baba.
Susu thanked the witch doctor.
You're welcome. Come back for the charm in 7 days,
the witch doctor said. After the witch doctor told Susu and Arinze to return in 7 days for their charm, the couple left and were very happy.
Finally, we will teach King Chidi a lesson. I can't believe we waited 9 years for this to happen,
Arinze said. Yes, my husband.
I am very happy. Let him bear the shame of having a mad princess. At least, that will make up for all the farmlands he forcefully collected from us,
Susu said. 7 days later, Susu and Arinze returned to the witch doctor's hut, and just as the witch doctor had promised, the charm was ready.
When you go to the man's house, ensure that his daughter comes in contact with this charm. All she needs to do is touch it, and she will run mad,
the witch doctor said.
Thank you, Baba. We will go to the man's house as soon as we reach our village,
Arinze said. With that, Arinze and Susu left the witch doctor's hut and returned to their village. After days of walking through the dark and thick forests, Arinze and Susu arrived in Dara village. Without wasting time, they went straight to King Chidi's palace under the guise of making peace with King Chidi, but with the intention of harming Princess Amarachi.
My king, I know we had a misunderstanding some years ago,
but we are here to apologize for everything. Please, forgive us. We were only ignorant, but after all these years, we have realized our mistakes. Arinze said, I had forgiven you a long time ago. I'm even surprised you still remember such a thing. King Chidi said, Oh, really? Then we should celebrate that. All this while, we thought you had not forgiven us, and we were very worried. Susu said, You can come and have dinner with my family and me this evening. Once everything is set, I will send a royal guard to call you. King Chidi said, Okay, my king. We will leave now so we can prepare for the dinner. Arinze said with a broad smile. With that, Susu and Arinze left King Chidi's palace so they could make a proper plan on how to get Princess Amarachi to touch the charm. Watch out for part 2. Did you enjoy this story? Let us know your favorite part in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, do not forget to follow our channel on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.